Hi everybody, my name is Vita Harley and my organization is Women Entrepreneurs Matter. We matter because we make it happen every single day. I am ready, we are ready. Today I am doing the sewing class for Stop the Violence in our community by having positive activities, giving people things to do, using our talents. And sewing is a talent. Sewing is a skill that was lost, but we are trying to pull it back together and show people that they can use their talents and skills to do a variety of things. Make money is a good one. Make clothes for yourself, make clothes for your family, your children. Just do wonderful things with sewing. So what we're going to do today is we're going to learn about the body and how you can measure yourself. I'm going to do some illustrations on the board to show you how to construct a garment. But first, before I do that, I want to introduce you to some wonderful, wonderful people that are here to learn to sew, and also some of our veteran sewers that are going to also be learning some new things about the construction of garments today.
And hello everyone, my name is Eugenia Apple, and I've been fascinated about sewing. I have machines, I have linens, the materials, I buy them in bulk, I store them, they're in storage. And so when I get to know this program, I say, you know what, let me just chime in and see if it doesn't hurt. I want to make my own clothes. I have the material. I like to wear outfit that fit me, not and get something to do. Just my mind. Probably all of you know me. Massage time. That's my thing. But until then, I'm here to put the fascinating idea of sewing into practice. So thank you for having me. Come over, okay? Bring your children, bring everyone, boys, girls, everybody fits in, older people. So when our mind is active or we get something to do with our hands, it doesn't go wasted. We don't get in trouble with laws. So we would like to have your teenagers, even elementary school students, they learn from the beginning and it takes them to the next level. I'm an educator also, so more of me. It never hurt to have more skills, more activities, more of everything. It doesn't hurt. Come on over. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Wanda Love. I'm one of the sewers instructors. So come on down. Love to have you here.
Hello, God bless you. I'm Miss Tina Robinson, and I'm here one of the instructors as well to help our people, our young people especially, and older people, any age, learn how to sew. You know, it's very, very important to know how to sew. You can make things yourself. Just like I made this headband, I made this face mask. Taking out that time. Why go and spend, who knows, $15, $20, $30 for something that you can do yourself? Once you learn how to do it, can't nobody take that gift away from you.
And hello, my name is Elizabeth Quay. I'm here to learn how to sew. And I don't have any sewing skills really, so I just would love to learn how to make my own clothes and different things for other people. So come on down, we're happy to have you. Thank you.
And with that being said, it's not even making some for yourself. It's a residual income, okay? You're tired of getting paid $6 or $10 or $3 being a waitress. This can take you to the next level. Anything you want. Thank you.
Okay, you got a chance to meet some of our wonderful students, our wonderful instructors. I'm really excited because today I get a chance to show them some of the techniques that I have, that I've been able to use through these years when I'm like making a garment for someone or designing something for someone. And I want to show you the basics of how you get started. So the first thing I do, we do have our dummy here. I won't call her dummy. I'll call her our dress form here, but you know, it is dummy. But our dress form, and I want to thank Eugenia for allowing us to use this. You know, I think it's a wonderful thing, you know, us working together, because teamwork, that's together everyone achieves more. So what I'm going to do on the board is I'm going to do a basic form of the body. I'm going to start with the body itself, and as I'm doing this, what I like for you all to do is do the same thing on your notebooks. And then after we do this, then I will be showing you how to do your measuring. Once we do the measuring, we're actually going to, I have some pattern paper, and we're going to actually make a pattern of what it is that you want to make. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to start with the waist. Because everybody pretty much, you have your waist, and then, some people waists are a little bigger, like mine a little bit, but that's okay because we're doing a basic form, just like this form. Now this form is adjustable. It can move out for a bigger person, small for a smaller person. So I'm doing the waist first, then I'm doing the hips. And then we have our legs, we have our thighs. Just a basic form. Then we have our knees. Once you get your garment done, then all of this will be covered up because you're just filling in. Then we have our calves. And then I'll just do the feet here. Different people do forms in different ways. I just try to keep everything as simple as possible. Then we have our shoulders here and our arm. That's the top of our arm. Okay, then we have our elbows here. And we have our hands here. Now, Eugenia wants to make a dashiki. Now, Eugenia, the first thing she wants to make is a dashiki. Can you hand me that dashiki? A dashiki is like an African garment. It's really just a square. She has some pockets here. She have her opening up here. In the back is just one whole piece. So what I'm going to do on this is I'm going to make a dashiki on here and show you how you can take a basic form and make a garment. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do some measuring to how she's going to make her pattern for it. So I'm just going to lay this out here so y'all can see it.
Yeah, I would.
So if I'm designing this for someone, I know that my collar is just around the neck and it's got a little slit right here. So I'm just taking my collar, I'm just making my collar just like this. And I know I have to have a little slit in there. Then I'm coming over the arms and outside. And then it's not going to be fitting on the body. It's going to be straight down. It's going to probably come a little bit like down the waist here. So this is what it's going to look like when it's done. Now that's the dashiki itself. Now what you want to do when you get done is you want to just fill in. That way you won't see the inside. You can fill it in any kind of way that you want. So if you're doing a project for someone, you can just doing some of those squiggly things here. Like that. So say for instance someone wants you to make a dashiki or they want a different kind of style, you just fill in everything. That way you don't see the body form anymore. That's your basic shirt. Now if you want to make some pants to go with it, you just take your pants, however you want your pants to be, and just fill it in. That way by the time you get done filling it in, you can't see the body anymore. So let me do this. That's basically how you design an outfit for someone. It could be a regular dress. It could be shorts at the top. It could be anything. But as long as you get your basic body in first and then start adding in the design that you want. You may want to say, well, I want to take and add on to my sleeves and put some trim right here. So you just add it in here. So you just add it on. And that's basically the design that we have. Next thing we're going to do is I'm going to help you make a pattern for it. Yeah, you can hold your arms up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure first her breast. Now if you look at the board, that's 45 and a half. If you look at the board here, we have different measurements. We have the first three that are very important is the breast, the waist, and the hips. Then we're going to measure the sleeve. We're going to measure the neck. We're going to measure the inseam, which is from the crotch down to the bottom for the pants, because we're also making pants as well. We're going to measure the width of the leg at the bottom, because you have some pants that are flared, some that are skinny. It's just different sizes, but on this one we're going to do it where they're just a regular pant. And then we're going to also have the width of the shirt from the shoulder just down past the hips, and then we're going to measure the neck. So we already have her breast has already been measured. Next thing we're going to do is the waist.
Is the breast the same as no bust?
It's the bust, and also the breast could be the breast, the bust.
Okay, thank you.
And then also on men it would be the chest. So it's just different. Thank you for that. So I'm going to do her waist next. What you want to do is just put it right in the middle of the waist and just pull the tape measure, and the waist is 40. And then I'll measure her hips. It'll be right in the middle of the hips, and that'll be 47. Now this is going to be a short sleeve garment, so we're only going to measure from the shoulder down as far as she wants her sleeves to be. So I'm going to measure that at 10. Unless you want it to be a little longer. Right here, or you want a little longer?
No.
Okay.
Right there was good.
It'll be 10 inches, so that'll be how long her sleeve will be. I'm going to measure her neck from one side of the neck to the other side of the neck, which is going to be 10 as well. But when we get ready to make the front, it's going to have a dip here that goes down in a split. So the neck will be 10 inches. We're going to measure the length of the shirt. So we're going to start at the shoulder and come in front of the bust, and then go down a little bit past the hips. So that'll be 29 inches. And then we're going to have, now as far as the length for her legs, we're going to start at the crotch and then go down to the top of her shoe, which is 30 and a half. Oh, yeah. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to start the length of the pants. We're going to start at the waist and then go down to the shoe. That'll be 41. And then the last thing, we're going to measure the bottom, how wide she wants the bottom of the legs to be. Now right now she has some pants. You want them to be about as wide as the ones you got on?
No.
A little smaller?
A little smaller.
Okay. So we'll go with 8 inches. Okay, so that's all we need to do right now as far as measuring. You can turn it off. So now that we have our measurements in place, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just write on here what the pattern would look like for this garment. So I did the pattern for the top. What we have is 5 pieces. We have the front, and then we have the back, we have the pocket, and then we have the lining, which will go inside of the top of the shirt and for the front and facings.
Interfacing.
Yeah, interfacing is what you put in under the facing. To keep it stiff.
Right.
Now some shirts you don't have to put a facing at all because a lot of people keep it simple and just make a band. But with this dashiki, we just doing it like that because you want this part to be as strong as possible. You may want to put
stand it up.
help stand it up. Then the pants, this is the pattern for the pants. So Eugenia had a question is, how do you measure it so the front and the back will be like it's supposed to be? So we'll measure the front, like so if her measurements are 45, the front will measure 25 and the back will measure 20. That way we're compensating for the bust part of the front. With the pants, because she have hips, the pants the same thing. You make it, this is gonna be the front, it's just a regular little hook there, which goes into the crotch. So with the pants, it's just a little crotch here. You basically just going down. You're leaving enough room up here. These pants are going to have elastic in them. So you're just going to measure it just like this. Now the back, how the back works is the crotch is just bigger because when you go behind, you have a little more. So your crotch is going to be more bigger. And then you just have your pants here. And you just come down. We measured the bottom of the pants at 8 inches, so we have to keep in mind this part here is just going to be 8 inches, so we just make our measurements. Then we'll have elastic. And this is basically the pattern for this outfit. You have your front, your back, your pockets, your lining, which is your facing, front and back. Then you have the front and back of your pants. Okay, Elizabeth is going to be making a wraparound skirt. So she's laying her fabric down now so she can start preparing to cut. So Elizabeth is now cutting across to make the length of her skirt. She's cutting all 4 layers. We have it folded in half twice. She's now measuring across the bottom for her length. Okay, and once you take that off, I want you to just cut that line straight across. What Elizabeth is doing now is she's actually cutting out the skirt. Once we get the skirt cut out, she's going to make a pattern for the skirt. Now that she have her skirt cut out, now she's going to make her pattern on the drawing paper. Okay, so now Elizabeth is pressing her string that's going to go in the top of her wrap skirt. She's pressing everything all down, making everything even out. So next time she comes to class, she's already made a pattern. This is her pattern that she made to go with the skirt, and then she's also going to make a pattern for the strap that goes in through the top. So next time we'll be finishing up her wrap skirt.